Who's your favorite fighter of all time?
Favorite fighter of all time. My first would be Sugar Ray Robinson.
Okay. Any reason why Sugar Ray? I mean, arguably the greatest fighter of all time.
I watch a lot of footage on Sugar Ray, how his life was, how he performed, the things he learned how to do throughout boxing. I mean, he was a great tap dancer. He was a performer, and those things mean a lot to me because those are some of the things I like to do. I like to perform. When I'm in the ring, I look at myself as a performer. I'm performing.
Showman.
His tap dancing, I love. Showman, yeah. His tap dancing, I love dancing. I love rhythm and music. I love the oldies. And when I'm in the gym training, I listen to old music. I don't play that young, fast music.
Like, can you give us some examples? Are we talking?
And boxing is about example on what?
Music.
The type of music you're listening to. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just I don't want to actually interrupt. I want you to keep whatever, you know. Sorry about that.
It's the rhythm, the music, like the rhythm. James Brown, you find your rhythm. I learned from Pernell Whitaker. He listened to a group called Solo. It's an old group, and I used to watch Pernell when I was just turning pro in 1997, 96. I was in Vero Beach with him, and I would watch him. He had put his music on a CD, and he had shadow box, and the music was playing, and he would just be in there, just moving with the music like he was dancing, but he was actually shadow boxing, and he was letting his shots go with the song. And then when the song would pause and they would do an instrumental, he would like do his little move and groove around the ring. I'm like, he's actually performing. And he would do the same thing when he get on the bag. He would let his combinations go like he was actually fighting with the music.
I mean, you know, it's funny you mentioned that because I interviewed Pernell once, 2008. And, you know, I used to do little intros for the interviews where I would do a compilation of their fights. And I actually, you know, when I did that compilation, I put it to like a tango because it was like he's tangoing in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it looked like to me. Like, if you watch, I mean, I don't know if you have a chance to. It was like the first, he's tangoing in the ring. Like, he's doing a little spin move, you know, and it's like the music's playing. So I know, I mean, that's exactly the impression I got when I watched Pernell, you know, Pernell Whitaker fights.
Yeah.
One fighter that's always discussed as the greatest of all time, Sugar Ray Robinson, dance tap.
I thought you were going to say Lucia Riker.
Lucia, no, but I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm getting somewhere with this. And you know, we talked to Demarcus Corley. He said Pernell Whitaker, always doing the dancing and everything. You know, Lomachenko's dad took him out, had him do Ukrainian dancing. You see where I'm going with this, right? Because how many years have you danced? How many years have you danced?
I started out as a dancer, and I danced for almost 15 years before I got into martial arts. So my career was in dance. Boxing was not on my radar at all. In fact, I did not like to watch boxing because for me, it was just a brutal sport. And growing up, while I was dancing, my brothers were doing karate, and watching them back then, you know, throw down against each other, it was like, yeah, no, I'm not really interested in that. So for me, dance dictated everything in my life, not just with dance, but in boxing. As a dancer, you know your body a lot more than any other sport. If someone corrects me just a little bit, move your body forward just a little bit, your punch will be better. It's easy for me to correct because of dance, because I know my body and know how to make minute corrections. And that that's what, you know, if anyone who's danced knows what to do when they're in the ring.
So is that then, so then the question is that then the secret to becoming a great boxer? You know, you do 10 years of dance before you start putting on the gloves, you know?
Just do, you don't have to do 10 years,
Okay.
but I think it's a great sport to, you know, and dance is in itself a sport, to do before, because it really informs you on who you are.